Hey, good people, it's Shufflecat, and today we're going to take a look at version 1.4 for Herald of Havoc. This is going to be a total blind reaction. I haven't even started the game before starting up this stream. Um, so hopefully some interesting new stuff in the new version. I know for sure that we have controller support. We're going to be testing that out. A couple of levels have gotten new aesthetics, so that is really exciting. Possibly part of the stream is just going to be me gushing over walls, just me looking at walls and being like, oh my gosh, this wall is so pretty. But let's go ahead and check it out. So let me make sure that my stream is showing Herald of Havoc correctly. It does not look like... Okay, there it goes. It's finally showing up. All right. So I've got a Xbox Microsoft controller set up, and I'm going to see. Right now, I'm selecting different options with the left stick, and it doesn't look like the right stick does anything. Okay, that would be pretty expected. The two triggers and the bumpers don't do anything in here. B, Y, and X don't seem to do anything. The D-pad does not move up and down, so if I were to give feedback to the dev, I would say maybe put in support for the D-pad to move around in menus, but not a big deal. Okay, and going into the control settings and the keybinds, movement. Okay, so it looks like jump. Well, also it's a little bit weird because so right now I'm selecting the D, or rather I'm hovering over D, so I hit down and it goes to the right, and then I hit down again and it goes into bottom left, hit down to the right. It's kind of interesting. Wouldn't have expected it to work that way. Interesting that jump is on left trigger. Typically you would expect that to be on A, but guessing since it's a very fast-paced game and you're probably holding down jump a lot, that the developer was thinking, you know, put it on left trigger, especially since you don't really have all that much that you're, or rather, you're not going to be letting go of the right stick to look around. Okay, so B does move backwards. Okay, so weapons. Primary fire is going to be right trigger. Secondary fire is going to be right bumper. Special ability is going to be... I'm assuming this is pushing straight down on the right stick. We will see when we actually get there. Interesting that there's now a keyboard and mouse button for the weapon wheel. But now, now the weapon wheel is going to be on the left bumper. Okay. And then none of these have options in the controller. One thing that I'm noticing is that if I push down and hold, it doesn't keep moving. I have to like down, 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 down. That's a little bit of a little bit annoying, but probably something that's going to get fixed in a later version. That just kind of gives me the vibe of something that the developer just really wanted to get the version out and the support out, and is probably going to fix this at a later time. Let's see. Okay, so weapon wheels, left bumper. That's the one thing that I really want to remember. Toggle FPS display, toggle HUD display, toggle level info, tab, or that button. Okay, that's cool. Currently, quick save or quick load does not have a controller version, which I would not expect it to. Since if you're doing that sort of stuff, you can pretty much reach over to your keyboard. Okay. I think that that's pretty much everything that we would look at for controller support. Preferences, I don't think there's going to be anything in here. I do remember this. I don't remember what exactly legacy settings is, but use former volcanic shotguns SFX. I am noticing that there's the tooltip, I guess you could call it, here at the bottom. Also, I'm realizing you can't see my mouse because of reasons, but basically at the bottom of the screen it says adds checkpoints throughout the level, may cause minor frame drops from reaching one. Yeah, that tooltip at the bottom is supposed to change based on what you're selecting. So I think that that's a bug, that the tooltip in here is kind of like copy pasted from the autosave, but not a big deal. It's a new menu, so there's going to be some interesting things in there. Okay, let's get going. Ooh, I like this. The box at the bottom, explaining Explorer, you take less damage, less enemies, standard difficulty, more enemies, more deadly traps, non-linear difficulty, difficult challenges and high-tier enemies present even in early levels. Interesting, cool. So I'm going to start off with Explorer, and this feels different. I don't know what's different on here, if anything. I would normally say nothing's different here, but I don't know, just something feels different. Okay, so right stick is obviously moving this around. If I hit right stick, it says requires 35 energy because that's the special. That button does the tab. So it looks like when you have the weapon wheel open, it freezes time quite a bit. That is interesting how that works. So just there, I was counting seconds before the timer at the top changed, clicked over to the next second. And it seemed like it was about 18, so maybe it's like 20 seconds, 20 times slower. Ooh, the sensitivity on this is a little bit high. That's going to take me a second to get used to. Okay. The jumping with the left trigger feels very interesting. Okay, so take this, then this is right mouse, or right trigger that I'm doing this. Oops. I just hit A because I'm so used to that being my jump button. Oh, it looks like I have auto switch turned on, which I typically don't like. Auto switch on pickup. Yeah, must be just the new version because there's a new menu and new settings and everything, that everything probably got switched to default. And I'm pretty sure this is the only other thing that I have changed from default. Okay. Ooh, wow, this is so weird. Ah! Ah! Okay. I'm gonna play this kind of ignorantly, like I don't know how to get the secret the more optimal way. Oops. Oh, okay, so that's second. And then that. Interesting. It's interesting how the music kind of goes a little distant. It's not like it's slowing down, it just becomes, what's the word? I want to say bass boosted, but that's definitely not it. don't remember. Was 1.1 changed? I don't think so. Nothing here looks new. Everything looks normal to me. Ah! Can't shoot. Can't shoot, no! Who knew that being non-controller would make a keyboard and mouse person looking like not be able to play the game as effectively as they would normally? What I also kind of wonder is usually strafe jumping, like in keyboard and mouse, you would push W and A or W and B in order to get tiny little speed boosts, or at least that's theoretically how it works. But with the controller, I'm not sure if that's how it works anymore. It would be interesting to do a test to see if strafe jumping actually does something. Oh, hey, Twilight. I don't know when you said hello and came in. I may have missed you because I was a little bit distracted with the game. Controller should be the same if it's like Doom or yeah. Okay, this looks different. Maybe that's just me, but this window looks different. I don't know. Okay, that's new. That was definitely not there before. And I think, yeah, I think this red stripe at the bottom, I think that's the new stuff. Oh, and then this up here, this is definitely new. That wasn't there before. Like I said before, there's going to be a part of the stream which is just me looking at walls going, oh my gosh, there's a new light bulb right here, guys. Do you see the light bulb? Okay, so that's the it's the level finished. That room was updated. Yeah, I know this for sure is new. There's a new patch of dirt on the ground, guys. I think that just speaks to how much of a nerd I am for this game, that I'm getting excited about dirt. Ooh, and this room is dark. That's interesting. So the Minotaur was just sitting here in the dark, and then he hears you and he's like, ah, I'm gonna mess up dude up. How's controller treating me? So I mentioned a couple of things in the beginning of the stream, particularly that, like, if you hold the left stick up, for example, it doesn't keep going up. I have to hit it multiple times, and then also the D-pad doesn't work. But a lot of the stuff I feel very much like he's probably going to fix it. I'm interested to try it because I'm usually playing these on controllers, so I might be used to it. Yeah, I think that you'd probably be better at controller than me. I very rarely play controller, so the aiming is very difficult for me. Like, this is how long it takes me to get to that light bulb that I missed. Like, I was going slow as possible, and there we go. So I'm definitely not good with controller. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. The 10th decimal place is put on the time now, which I don't know if it worked or if I just happened to get 5:10 exactly on the dot. The timer at the top right of my screen says 5:09, and then the end screen shows 5:10. So I might have just gotten lucky and hit it. Let me see. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna do this level just really quickly. I'm gonna try speed running it, basically. I don't know why I'm hitting these guys. I'm actually doing any percent right now. And then hit this, hit this, hit this. Okay, here we go. I don't remember what I do here. Run. Okay. Oh, I think I need to hit this. 30 seconds. Okay, yeah, I did just get really lucky. That's interesting. Okay. And then start off with the blaster. Oh, that's right. I'm so used to Havoc difficulty that I don't know that there's certain enemies missing. I don't know if I've ever actually played Explorer before. Like, I haven't done a full playthrough of Explorer. So what's interesting, I'm gonna switch over to keyboard and mouse here for a second. So what's interesting is that if you hit the Q button, you can actually get the weapon wheel on keyboard and mouse, which I don't know how I feel about that, because like if I'm doing a Havoc difficulty speed run, what I can do is if I get into a position where I'm like, okay, panic, 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 what's going on, I can slow down time, think for a second, and then go, okay, this is what I'm going to do next. You know, it definitely changes the balance of the game a little bit. It changes the way that I can be like, okay, hit that person, hit this person. Although, I suppose it also is fine because we've been... So, the way that I understand it is that full game runs, we are timing with real time. So if I do these little panic things, like, okay, what am I going to do right now? That actually contributes to my time. But with individual levels, we go based off of the level time. So with IL runs, doing these little panic taps might actually be helpful. But in full game runs, it's not helpful. So that might just be something that we discuss in the speedrunning Discord to kind of like decide how we want to handle this new feature. I totally forgot what I was doing next. Oh, this is what I was doing next. Yeah. And that's why you may have a really good suggestion or experience on how that's handled in different games. This is basically like the first game that I've ever speedrun in my life, so I do ask a lot of questions that are probably already answered in other places. Now, where did you come from? Definitely feel a little bit different about platforming with the controls, with the controller. Jeez, this is just showing off how terrible I am with the controller. Ah! The sensitivity might be a little bit too high for me, because like I barely tap the stick and it kind of goes flying a little bit. Might be able to get a little bit more adjusted to it. Yeah, it's just it's a little high for me. Something that I feel like I could definitely learn if I wanted to be serious about controller is the first thing that I would need to learn is how to keep moving while in the weapon wheel. Because currently what I'm doing is I stop and then I open the weapon wheel. I'm like, okay, machine gun. But that's not what I do when I'm running with keyboard and mouse. I'll hit buttons as I'm moving. Interesting. So something I don't know yet is how do you swim down in controller? Let's see. You would have thought that I would have seen that in the keybinds. Movement. Swim down. Does not currently have a binding, which isn't too big of a deal. I don't feel like there's too many places where I have to swim down super quickly. Ooh, which secret did I forget? Oh, I think I forgot the one that is under the second room. Yeah, I think so. Another, not necessarily a bug that I'm noticing, but it says press mouse button to continue. If I'm on controller, I'm not using the mouse button. So that verbiage could be changed to press mouse button or A to continue, but if somebody is using, I don't know, is it possible to plug a PlayStation controller into PC? I'm sure it is. Um, and also, I don't think that it's just the mouse button. I think if I hit space, enter also works. Um, I don't know. Ooh, okay. Did this room change? I don't remember. Can you rebind keys on a controller to use D-pad? That is a good question. Okay. Let's see. Preferences. Oops. Controls, keybinds. Let's say I want to change. Yeah, let's do this. So swim down is now going to be, yes, D-pad down. Press any button to continue, maybe. Yeah, it could be something like that. Nice. Yeah. Oh. I suddenly changed my axis. I don't know how I did that. Oh, shoot. Where is that? Controls. Invert vertical. I think that's the one that I might have accidentally changed. No? Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I know what I'm going to do. What are you gonna do? I'm interested to hear. Wonder if swim down changed more than just swimming. That is a good question. Okay, so the volcanic shotgun was supposed to have changed some sort of thing about the special effects. Don't see the difference. Do I have Legacy turned on? On. Okay, so yeah, I don't know what the difference is. I wish I was observant. Wait. Oh, okay, so it's like that yellow thing in the barrel. It gets filled up with fire. So I don't think that it's actually saving this option, because I just came in here like 3 times and turned it on, and then back out, back out, back out, back out. And that looks like it's using new SFX. And yeah, it's turned off again. So I think that that's another thing um, to the dev is this setting is broken. It's not actually working. Um, oh, let me get that. I don't know why my stream keeps on filtering out LMAFO or whatever. I do not currently have a list, Twy. Thank you uh, for taking care of that for me. I should have actually started setting up a list, but I was not that organized. I just basically jumped into this and was just like, let's play a video game. If you want to add also into the list, if you select this, if you look at the tooltip at the bottom, it's the tooltip for checkpoints, not the tooltip for legacy. Let me see. I also found D-pad doesn't work in here. Holding the left stick does not move up and down continuously. Also, when you're in keybinds, for example, hitting up just switches you between left and right like this, and down switches you between right, left, and right like that. But basically, ooh, I somehow just unbound swim down. I blinked and then something happened. I don't know. I'll share the doc with you so you can add your thoughts and findings to it too. I appreciate that. Yes. Okay, moving. Oh my gosh. I broke the axis again. You're absolutely right. Something about changing the keybind for swim down changes my vertical axis. Very weird. Oops. Okay. And now it's off again. Okay, and then that fixed it. I don't understand how that's not working. Ooh. There's a new symbol right there, the Havoc symbol. Interesting. Ooh, that's a new sound effect for sure. That sounds so good. I wish I had some more explosive ammo. Hold on a second. Oops. And let me. That sounds so good. The last one, like the previous version for the volcanic shotgun, sounded good before, but this sounds even better. I don't even know how that's possible. Boom! Alright, I'm gonna turn off infinite ammo. I think he changed this since the screenshot as well, because I remember this looking a little bit different in the screenshot. Oh, am I supposed to? Oh yeah, that's right. Totally forgot. You're supposed to hit this button. Does Explorer not have anything that gets triggered when you hit that button? That's so weird. Oops. Ah! Ooh, here's a question. Did not 100% this level, but question. Did he change blaster smuggling? I don't think so. It doesn't seem like something that would be changed, but let's just test that out. Nope, we still have blaster smuggling. Nice. Thank you for keeping that in. Not that I had any sort of impression that would get changed. Maybe that would be for the better, though. If we lost blaster smuggling, it would kind of certain questions in the speedrunning community. Oops. I just realized. Actually, hold that thought for a second. I need to get out of here before handling the thought that I just had. All right. Actually, let's just clear all these people out. Okay. Just realized something that was probably obvious, but let's see. Controls, keybinds, weapons. This is probably what you were looking at, Twy, is that I can do Rune Blade to up, and since that's something that you probably hit pretty often, that one's probably good. And then Blaster, I can set that to like down. So without going into the weapon wheel, yeah. I wonder if there's some way that I can hit that without taking my thumb off of the stick, because it would be really nice. Like, that's how long it takes me. Moving down. Like my thumb doesn't move too. Ooh. Wait, did I just mess up my vertical axis again? That's so weird. It's so weird that every time I make a change, it does something to vertical axis. Like, it must be that me hitting down to go to keybinds, I'm accidentally hitting something right here. Like, I'm just not being very precise with my movements. That must be it. A good way to probably fix that is to just disable left and right inputs on this and just make it Well, that's interesting. Hitting A makes a sound, but it doesn't actually change anything. Huh. I don't need that too much. I need previous and last so I can scroll through the weapons like I do in Doom. Oh, okay. Let me take a look at that. So you're talking about switch to previous weapon. This, maybe? I don't know. Let's see if I fix my vertical axis. Nope, still broken. Okay, fixed it. I'll have to show you how I'm used to playing LOL. Okay. I'll gladly watch you play Herald of Havoc and learn a little bit more about how you like to play video games. Brain's not working. There we go. Then shoot these guys from here. Oh man, I love that new shotgun sound. It was so good before, and now it's even better. Actually, just do this. Hit these guys. Boom. Aim this. Ooh, I just realized I haven't picked up a flamethrower yet. I'm super excited for that. I'm so ready for the new flamethrower. I'm gonna send you the link to the docs and DMs. Feel free to add these if you find more. Okie dokie. Let's hit this and then this. Not that my aim is good enough to optimally use Blaster Special. I think I wasted like 60% of that. Oh, it's just one shotgunner. Get cheese. We can use this document for any future bugs and suggestions. Yeah. I also really like using the Discord server, whichever one works. Putting things into the document until we put it into the Discord server seems pretty good. But also, I imagine when we report things to the developer, it's probably going into a document somewhere anyway. Or at least I hope so. And if not, then the document that you're sitting at is probably a good alternative as well. Ooh, I thought I had auto switch turned off. Preferences. Where is it? Auto switch on pickup. Yeah, there's something really funky going on with the preferences or the menu or options in general, that things keep on getting reverted back to something I don't want it to be set to. Did I not pick up the ammo? Did not. Ooh, that's interesting. I wonder what it feels like to do this, to get up here. It feels fine. Actually, it feels more intuitive to do it on the controller than it does on keyboard. Very interesting. Open. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. Yes, I shared your stream in the Doom 64 Discord. Oh. Alrighty. No, I did not pick up the secret. I opened it, but I didn't pick it up. Actually, it's interesting just how good the movement feels with controller. Just the fact that I push the stick in the exact direction that I want to move in, then it just works. When I'm doing these bunny hops around in these hallways, it just feels nice. That's interesting. I never knew there was a Havoc power-up in Explorer right there. Never watched Doom 64 before. Does it have a weapon wheel exactly like that as well? As wheel? As well. Delthers has been amazing with movement feel. I got to play a pre-alpha version. We don't have a weapon wheel, but Quake does. I see. Oh, also because Doom 64 was made for a controller environment, so they probably just didn't give you enough weapons to warrant a weapon wheel. I'm imagining. I'm guessing. Then this button. Yes, there we go. Okay, let's see how this jump feels with a controller. Line it up. Nope. Oof. This is actually kind of awkward feeling. I don't think that it's controller's fault. I think that's just me. I think I just feel really awkward with controllers. Because my muscle memory is telling me that I jump with my thumb, but I'm moving with my thumb. Let's see. We have a decent amount of weapons, but it could have been too much space requirement for the N64. I'm more for 64 with no more on that. Okay. Ah! Okay, let's see if I can get the easy version of the jump first. Nope. Wow. This is gonna become like that one stream where I just did this for like an hour or so. Tried to learn how to do it. He's at work right now, sadly. Oh, that's okay. We can send him a message. Oh, jeez. Let me make sure that this wasn't like changed. I don't think that would be. Okay, it definitely was not changed. I'm just bad with the controller. Wait, who's growling at me? Does this graveyard always have this number of skeletons in it? I guess it's a explorer thing, maybe. I forgot. I forgot. Oh yes. Oh yes. Look at it. Just look at it. Testing to see can a flamethrower kill a skeleton with just one burst. It can't. Okay, 2 bursts. Wow. 2 bursts doesn't kill a skeleton. 3 bursts? 3 bursts kill a skeleton. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so part of the patch notes, for those who aren't familiar with the patch notes, the flamethrower got a buff in damage where it does 20% more damage, but it got a nerf in that it consumes ammunition 15% faster. So hitting a skeleton like that, which is kind of like a half-second or so burst of fire. And that's one thing, I've never tested this out, whether or not holding down, well, it does seem like, yeah, holding down does indeed do more damage than just doing a short little burst. Okay, so we can kill these guys pretty quick. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, that looks so good. Yes, it does. Ah, I'm so excited. I don't know if the lava inside of the weapon lights up. It's kind of hard to see when it's vibrating like that, but I think it does. I think it lights up inside. Ooh, I wonder, we do HV, is it HVC? See, I don't remember how to initiate Havoc. Where is it? HV Havoc. Okay, just do this. HV Havoc. Ah, looks so good. Oh, let me do. We're playing right now. We're going full. We're going full bad guy here. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Just because I just really want to have some fun. Let me see. Goes down. Oops. There we go. Yes. Die. Die. I should have turned up the music for this so that music's going and it's just like I'm killing everything, just lighting everything on fire. Oh man, I just have the biggest smile on my face. Doing all. Ah, no! What's killing me? What's killing me? No, don't kill me. You can't kill me. I'm having a power fantasy right now. That was so fun. Okay. I'm so glad you're into this game like me because we can nerd about all the silly changes. One thing that's bothering me, the inside flames of the gun are still red. Oh. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you're right. It would be hard to distinguish between... Are those guys new? Wait a second. I don't remember there ever being 3 riflemen up here, or maybe... Oh, because I didn't actually kill anybody in here, I don't think, because I never actually hit the button or something. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh yeah, you said something about the flames inside the gun, and then I got distracted with guys standing around, because apparently me not having an exact memory of everything disturbs me. But yeah, blue flames in the middle. I feel like it would be very difficult to distinguish between the blue of the Havoc and the blue of the flames in the middle. But I do think that there needs to be something. Maybe instead of there being a blue coating over the entirety of the weapon, there could be just blue flames in the middle. Some sort of animation where maybe there's kind of like a little bit of smoke coming out of the sides all the time, or something. There could be something that could be done to make the flames in the middle blue. Okay, going back to what I was doing before I, I went off on a rage. Having trouble getting this jump, like even getting the basic aspect of it. Okay, there we go. I got the first level jump. Ah! It kind of feels a little bit like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, with the controller, my movements are a little bit slower. So here's one thing that might be happening, is that if I move the stick just a little bit, yeah, I can move slowly. So the assumption is if I move my stick all the way to the edge of my the controller bounds, the assumption is that it's inputting full 100% forwards. But there might be some reason why, maybe it's my controller that doesn't put 100% forwards. Basically what I'm saying is that even though my stick is fully pushed up against the edge, it might still be sending to the game like 80% forwards, something like that. You're losing too much speed, I think, so on control you have to keep the thumb stick exactly between left and up. I'll have to do some testing. Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying that me hitting WD looks like this. Me hitting forward right looks like this. It's a little bit subtle, but it looks like stick is a little bit slower. Like you can see. AS looks like this versus this. This. You can. Here's another thing I could do. Ooh. So I'm gonna hold on the stick forward, and then on the keyboard. It doesn't like that. It really doesn't like me switching between keyboard and controller. But okay, so I'm holding back left with the controller, and then at some point I'm going to switch to keyboard. You might have seen that little bit of a speed increase now. Yeah, it's faster. The keyboard and mouse is faster. Or holding both kind of creates like a, like if I'm using controller and keyboard might be faster. I don't know. But anyway, that's me doing non-scientific stuff. Your left stick has to be perfect diagonal to get that WA or WD feel speed. Any slight difference to the left stick will force you into having slightly different right stick angle. Okay. Feel like I'm getting a Doom 64 tutorial from a professional. Ah! You are, ha! It's much easier to tell you on a call and show you what I mean. Yeah. What might work is, I'm sure you probably will do your own stream on Herald of Havoc and with controller. And if you want to just spend a minute or two looking at this jump, that'd be cool. You definitely will be. Nice. Okay. Let's go back to Explorer and check out Burning Core. I don't think anything changed aesthetics-wise with Burning Core, but we will see. Ah! Jump. It's so weird that this jump is so natural to me on keyboard or mouse. And there we go. You have no idea how excited I am to have controller support added. I believe you. I think I might have a little bit of a suspicion of how excited you are to have this really awesome game have your favorite way of controller added. I might have a tiny bit of a suspicion of how excited that would make you. What was I just about to say? I was going to say something about the weapon wheel. Huh. I think that it could be a little bit more... Like, it's weird that if I hit up, like if I'm holding up, it doesn't go straight to the rune blade. It kind of moves a cursor around. I feel intuitively that just hitting up would take you straight to the rune blade, and then hitting down right would take you straight to the chain shotgun. Maybe that's something that could change. Maybe that's something that could be improved a little bit. I don't know how other weapon wheels work, but I feel like all of the weapon wheels that, or just general wheels that I've done, have worked the way that I just explained. Problem with that is how many weapons are in the game. 7, I think, because there's 2 here. There's 2 here. There's 3. There's 2 melees. There's 2 shotguns. There's 3 thingies. 3 bullets. 2 flame cannons. I don't know. There's a bunch. There's a lot of weapons. Actually, I don't have to guess. I can just do this. Okay, now let's... Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know why hitting jump and weapon mill just made me go, ooh, that's interesting. But in any case, yeah, I don't know if this answers your question at all, Twilight. That this is what the thing looks like. If there was only left, right, up, and down the direct diags, that would be fine, but there's 2 weapons in the direct diag, which might be hard to choose one of the 2 diag weapons. I'm just saying there's too many. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think that this is, I mean, I'm not complaining. I love that there's controller support in the first place. So I'm by no means saying that it's a bad implementation of a weapon wheel. It's just, I think the only thing that I want to say is that it's not what I expected from the weapon wheel. I expected it to work the way that I described, and for it to be different than that is just like, oh, well, that's different than what I expected. I think that this is new. You can kind of see a blue glow on these on the ammo boxes right there when I shoot next to them. That feels new. It doesn't seem to do it to the health packs. Does it do it to the armor? It doesn't do it to the armor. What about up here? Yeah, nothing happens to the full health. Or to the 100 health. Hey, it's Noxler. How you doing, Nox? Lurk and have a good stream. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Always good to see you in stream. Ah! Paying attention to the chat, not where I'm going. Oh, maybe I'll test that later, but I can't test it now. But I was thinking about testing the soft lock that happens in that room. I don't know if we've ever actually told Zeldars about that soft lock. Um, I I feel like I've known about it since first playing this game, but never actually saying. I thought it got fixed. Uh, I don't know. Now that you mention it, let's restart the level. And I'm just gonna play on keyboard and mouse because I just feel so weird right now on controller that I just need some familiarity. I want to feel like I'm in my home. But anyway, let's take these guys out. Okay. So what I'm talking about is if you do a rocket jump here, that door closes, and now you're stuck. You're just totally stuck in here. There's nothing that you can do. As far as I know, there's no way to get out of this room or proceed in the level at all. You're screwed. If you test it and it still happens, add it to our list. Okay. Yeah. I thought he had a red barrier. Yeah, so what happens is the red barrier gets triggered when you come in here the second time, and you trigger the fight with the pistons coming down. Yeah, I should just turn off automod because I don't care about people saying things like WTF, LMAFO, like that sort of stuff. Like that's not the words that I was thinking when I turned automod on. And more than likely it's not even going to catch the words that I care about. But yeah, let me see if I can find my pen because I want to write this down. Which one is this? E1M7 soft lock. All right, cool. But yeah, that's the soft lock I'm talking about, and the red barrier you're talking about. It happens in the second to last fight. And I had the red barrier here too. It's kind of complicated because I like the idea of this skip working for like any percent. I would love to see any percent runs utilize that. I think that what needs to happen, this is my theory. This is my theory of what's happening. I think that this door is programmed, or rather the red key is programmed that when you touch the red key, it toggles the door. So it flips the position of the door. But what it needs to do is it needs to be set to, the red key sets that door's state to open. That way, if you're in here doing the big fight, that door is normally closed. You hit the red key, and setting that door to open is what needs to happen in that fight. But also, if you do the skip right here, the door is already open, so setting it to open will do nothing. That might be the case. Yeah. I obviously don't know, like what the code does, what the game actually does. Clip. There we go. I don't know what the code actually does for that situation, but if I were a developer for this game, that's my first instinct. I would have tested that. I'd love to look into it, but I don't have any means to looking like into the code and stuff. Yeah. So it's just something to possibly talk to him about. Let him know. People who are trying to be sneaky with the game, they're getting soft locked right there. And we don't want people to get soft locked. Actually, I should have I should have done that fight with the controller. I just got into the zone with keyboard and mouse. Just now thinking that, oops, maybe I should have slightly higher sensitivity. Because if, for example, I want to whip around, turn around, that's how long it takes me to do a full 180. If I had the sensitivity up higher. Actually, here's a good question. I think that the next fight won't trigger. Yeah, it won't trigger until I'm ready. But how high can I get the the horizontal sensitivity? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can turn it up by 8. Just that fast. Messed up my vertical switch again. Off. Ooh, that's weird. Suddenly horizontal sensitivity is basically 0. Oh, that's so weird. Why did that happen? Did anybody see me do that? Like, did I somehow go all the way to the left somehow? It's so weird. No, I definitely didn't do that. And now it's broken again. Ah. I feel so bad. I feel so bad discovering bugs. Like I just want to be like, oh yeah, the game's great and everything, but then I find bugs and I'm like, no, I didn't mean to break the game. I'm so sorry, Zeldars. No! I love the game. I love the game so much. I play your game every day. There's something funky in the settings. Yeah, there is. Okay, let me see. Everything's fine. Nothing's broken. Come out here so I can punch you in the face. Face. Ooh, this is gonna be hard. Let me see if I can. Oh, I can't track these guys on controller. Oh, wow. That's difficult. Oh, I'm running out of ammo. Man, now I just really want to watch you play this game with controller. Like, I want to see somebody who's good at controller play this game. And I want to see what controller speed runs look like. Because that's probably going to be so cool. Actually, not even probably. I know it's going to be cool. I am pumped. It's hard to say because watching it and playing it is way different. Oh well. Yeah. I still get the feeling you're going to be way better at controller than I am. I don't think that I've played a first-person shooter on controller. Ooh, wow. Way over 13 years ago. Um, Actually, no. Now I'm thinking 10 years ago. I don't know. I don't know. It could have been something along the lines of... I don't know. Did I win? I did not win. There we go. I play games like Battlefield 5 with controller and Splitgate. I'll have a controller on my screen so you can see my button presses and such. That's cool. Um, I'll also be interested to know what you do to show the controller on the screen. Because I know I tried to use what's it called, Noseboard once, but it lagged everything a lot. It made it, it basically made the game unplayable for me. Yeah, you'll show me all of that. Appreciate it. Oh, no Minotaur up here. Huh. I always thought this little alcove over here was kind of weird. Like, I always expected something to be here. Ooh, I have an idea of what could be here. It might be kind of cool to have like a little altar, like a hidden altar or something like that. Oh, that would be cool. I can just imagine like a little altar, some candles, maybe the Havoc symbol up there. I don't know. Man, this update's just getting my brain going up. Just like, oh, all the stuff that can be done in this game. Ooh. I'm used to there being dudes over here. I just had another idea of like turning this into a lounge, like putting little couches here and I don't know, like a little table with with a hookah. Uh, you're so excited. I think an enemy might have spawned there and wandered out. Um, you mean over here? This guy over here? Yeah. So actually, I have a little bit of a headcanon for this room. Because in Havoc mode, there's a Minotaur over here. There is this dead guy here. And then there's the feigned death here. And my headcanon is there's one of two things that could be happening. One is that this guy is dead, obviously, you know, and the Minotaur brought him here because he wanted to use the power of the feigned death to bring his friend back to life. And I really love that theory of this room because it's just so sweet to be like, the Minotaur had a friend and he wanted to bring his friend back. Yeah. The second theory that I have is that this guy knew where the feigned death was, and the Minotaur convinced him to bring him to the feigned death for some reason, and then the Minotaur uh, uh, betrayed him and killed him. But for some reason, the Minotaur didn't know how to like open the door or something. I don't know. I don't like that idea as much, but you know, that's just another theory of, you know, how did this guy end up dead? Why is there a Minotaur here? Uh, what were they trying to do with the feigned death? Yeah, that kind of thing. But yeah, like you're saying, I like the idea of the Minotaur having a friend a lot better than the other idea. It's cute. I wonder. I didn't think of this until I just now got here. I wonder how difficult this jump is with controller. Apparently not that much more difficult than it is with keyboard. Nice. I kind of want to do it again. I just want to go back. I want to just do this jump a couple times. Or just once. Whichever. There we go. It feels like it might, BRB. Yeah. Seen a bit. It feels like it might actually be just ever so slightly easier with controller to do this jump. There we go. I don't know. It's difficult to judge the difficulty of jumps. When in the very beginning, that jump is basically it's pretty easy to do. It's just difficult sometimes in the sense that it almost feels a little random. There. Did I just get the Havoc bug? I think I did. This is interesting. Yeah. Unless if maybe I picked up a Havoc somewhere that I don't remember, but I think I have the Havoc bug right now. I have no idea how this even happens, but it has something to do with the blaster special. Not fully ending somehow. Oops. Ah! There we go. Nope. Okay, there we go. Yeah, like the blaster special doesn't fully end. It ends the akimbo part of the special, but it doesn't end the Havoc part. So now I just have Havoc Unlimited. If I ever pick up anything that gives me Havoc, then it will end when the timer for that power-up ends. But it can also go between levels as well, which is kind of interesting. Ooh, somehow missed the jump pad there. was kind of some cool practice there of circling around something and staying on target. It's difficult for me, but very fun when you pull it off. Let's see, does Explorer difficulty have 411? Let's see if we can find 411 here. Jump. Jump. Ah, it does! Yay! Explorer has 411. And I just killed her. You killed 411, you bastard. There needs to be some sort of level or some sort of reference to 411 in future updates. Like there needs to be lore around 411. The creation of 411, the revenge of the death of 411. Maybe 411 being brought back to life somehow. I lost my Havoc. Oh, I remember now. I keep on thinking that the Havoc bug moves between levels, but it doesn't. It gets reset. Which is kind of weird that Havoc doesn't get smuggled between levels, but Blaster Special does. I don't know, that could say something about the way the game works, that one gets reset but the other one doesn't. But all of that's just theory for now. I always thought this poster was so cool looking. Like, that's just so badass. Ah! I missed my jump. Really, dude? Let's try this again. There we go. Why did I just hear somebody wake up? Huh. I was just kind of playing around with the fact that when you have the weapon wheel up, you can do switches with the D-pad like normal. And you can also shoot with the D-pad. But first off, that looked freaking awesome. All of the particles coming out. But it doesn't look like it. Oh, that's so cool! I'm sorry, I'm geeking out about this game. I love this game so much. Oh, that's so cool looking. Oh. Anyway, let me see. How do I highlight that? Marker? I think it is marker. So cool. I just had to mark that because that just looks so cool. Anyway, what was I just about to say? Yes, so slowing down time will slow down things like your weapon shooting, like the time between shots. That's so cool. I'm gonna have to make a video of just like some sort of cinematic where like shots with the weapon wheel. Actually, I have a question here. So if I hit F2, if I there we go. If I hit F2 and then weapon wheel, yeah, the weapon wheel still shows up, even though the UI is off. It would be nice if there was some way to get the weapon wheel to turn, to not show up, because it would be so cool to do cinematics. I'm thinking of, like, you know those old school frag videos with Call of Duty, where like somebody does like a 360 and then hits with their sniper rifle, like, whoa, bam, like that. Oh, that was so cool. Wow, bang, 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 bang. I'm gonna have to do that. That's definitely gonna have to be a part of of the video that I eventually make. Okay, so let's go back to playing this game. Enough shunning Ridball. Let's get serious. I'm gonna seriously play this. There's absolutely no way that I can stay serious. I'm just so excited about this for now. Oh, good question. Can I still do water cheese? Well, not if I don't have any explosives. Did I just never open this up? That's weird. Okay, so it looks like water cheese still works. Yep, there's still water cheese. Welcome back, Twilight. Okay, water cheese still works. That's good. Whoa. It almost felt like my jump got, like, I hit the water in just the right way that I couldn't jump or something. I don't know. Just something weird. Oh, that's all kills. Nice. That was so weird. I did the blaster smuggle, but all it managed to smuggle was the akimbo. And then the akimbo wore off, and then I had Havoc. That was weird. Never seen anything like that before. Game got confused. Game's like, I can't even. I also feel like the lighting has changed a little bit. Like the way lighting works on the weapons. Because sitting here in the dark, my gun has a shadow on it, and then I move out into the light. My gun has light on it. I don't know if that was always the case. It feels like that should have always been the case, because I know this game had lighting on the guns, but maybe he just made the lighting more dramatic. The way that it works is a little bit more intense, maybe. Ah, shoot. Shoot. Okay, so that's something that's interesting, is the time that it takes me to go from neutral to full makes it more difficult to do jumps like this, because usually if I hit WA or WD, for example, I can go straight to full instantaneously. But because it takes a fraction of a second for my finger to go from neutral to full, that gives me a little bit of a speed nerf, so I can't really make this jump, or at least I can't, because my thumb might be too slow, or maybe it's what Twilight was talking about, of like I'm not doing the correct WD, like not doing the full WD or something. I'm not sure. So when I do it on keyboard, actually let me test something. Can I make this jump with just D? Can't make it with just D. That feels way too short. But if I do WD, and another thing that I do is I kind of do this mouse turn. I picked that up as a habit, like Half-Life games. But let's just see, WD with no mouse turn. At least I don't think I did a mouse turn there. Yeah, it's really, really easy to make that jump with keyboard and mouse. I would like to see if Twilight, if you have any trouble with that at all. I'm not sure that it was always like that. Probably lighting of the weapons, I'm guessing. You might need to find better angles and be more mindful of the left stick directions. Yeah. It is interesting. I never expected there to be this much of a learning curve of a difference. I just thought that the controller would be just a different way of doing things, and getting used to it would take a little bit of time. But I'm now learning that there's whole mechanics involved with the controller, and you have to actually have mechanical skill in order to pull off the correct directions, that whole stuff. You'll definitely check into it. Controller is obviously, honestly, a little learning curve. Yeah. And it's difficult for me to tell the difference between what is me being bad at controller and what is something that I'm just not, what's the word? Like the difference between a skill issue and I just haven't learned that tech issue. Those sound like the same thing, but I'm thinking of something else. This is why most people that run Doom 64 use keyboard or mouse over controller. Controller is a lot harder to get the speed. Interesting. Wow. See, that's what I was expecting, was that I wouldn't be able to aim very well with keyboard and mouse, or with controller. can be a bit more sloppy with keyboard and mouse, whereas controller is a bit more dead on. Yeah. I'm surprised that Doom 64 even has a keyboard and mouse mode ability option. Is that like emulators? I just noticed something. I don't think this map had any changes done to it, but I thought that I saw a leak. Like I could see into the void a little bit on this corner, but I'm not reproducing it. Maybe it was just me being a little bit of a doofus. Also, let me write this down in my notepad. Is that E2M2 blue key door disappeared? I forgot about that, but as I was kind of fooling around with Countdown, something weird happened with the blue door disappearing. It does because it's ran on Steam version. Ah, I see. Oh, almost messed that up. Now let me see if I can get this jump controller. Yep, I got it. No problem. How many skeletons are down here? Ooh. That's interesting how with Explorer, it's a little bit more cinematic. It's a little bit more of an experience where you come down here, you look around, and just as you're coming over in this direction, suddenly all these skeletons start coming out. I like that it's a different experience. With Havoc, all of the skeletons are just out there, and you don't have to wait any, because I'm assuming that it's more of an experience of like, let's play fast and focus more on the violence. But with Explorer, there's a little bit of a cinematic experience. They have two different leaderboards for Doom 64 real hardware. The speedrun strats of the overall game is so different. On the N64, you have to have something called neutral reset. PC Steam version do not have that. Neutral reset. I can only guess what that means. Neutral reset. So is that something like obviously it has something to do with setting the stick to neutral, but I'm not sure what that would reset exactly. I'm also interested in neutral reset just for the sake of, like, I wonder if Herald of Havoc has it. If it's a trick that maybe I can learn on stream. Just kind of like show it off. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. It's fun going through this game and finding all of the tricks that I do with keyboard and mouse and thinking like, okay, can we do this? Can I jump up there? Ooh, I didn't think of that. Okay. So in order to get this jump, let me kill all these people and then I'll show. So in order to get this jump, I switched over to keyboard and mouse here for a second. You have to get this shot and then jump. Like, you have to shoot and then turn. You might not be able to do this on controller at all. Like, even on the highest horizontal sensitivity, And I know that this is going to mess up my controls a little bit, but on the highest sensitivity, I can't imagine you hitting this and then turn and jump. Like, that doesn't seem like it's working. Yeah, just cannot turn nearly as fast as mouse. Because on mouse, I can do hit and then jump. And of course, I've got the horizontal sensitivity up higher for mouse as well. But still, jump. Shoot and jump. Yeah. From my understanding, if you hold a direction like forward during loading of the next map, it resets the neutral position of the stick, so you end up with more speed. Wow! Controller, you will have to have higher available sensitivities. Others is going to have to up it for controllers so controller can move faster. That's very slow and compared to most controller sensitivities. Okay. I'm glad that that controller players at least have something that they typically do, that you guys can actually play at that higher sensitivity level, because I cannot imagine, like, I already have a hard time with this to be like, I'm going to shoot that light right up there, and there we go. But to think that you play at high sensitivities just as a matter of course, like, oh, that's cool. I feel like my stream is kind of just like hyping up yours, of just like when Twilight does when he plays with the controller, it's gonna be so freaking cool. Get ready for the stream. Twilight playing Herald of Havoc 1.4. It's gonna be intense. Make sure to wear adult diapers when you watch this stream, because you're going to shit yourself. Sunday. Why am I saying the Sunday? I don't know. It's very slow. It's all just something you can learn. I play very slow compared to most. Still, honestly, I almost want to get on Monday, but Mondays are modding days. Oh. Sometimes when you say stuff like that, I just want to be like I'll take over your modding work. You do streaming stuff, I'll take over your modding work. Like, I know I don't actually have any ability to say any of that. Like, I don't want to imply to anybody at all that that's something that I would actually do. But that's just my instinct. My instinct is when somebody says they're busy, I immediately go, I'll help you. You don't want that amount of work. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I could use a little bit more stuff to work on, but then I also remember all of the projects that I have ideas for, and the fact that I haven't really done all that much with any of them. I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm excited to watch your stream, and I hope that when you do the controller stream, that I'm not too busy with anything else, and that I get to just watch it and enjoy it. You need to have chill days, then go back to your projects. So, well, yeah. Ooh. That's interesting. So does this Havoc spawn when you come up here the second time? I don't know. I don't know Explorer well enough. Maybe Twilight, you know, when that Havoc spawns. Do you have a day this week that isn't as busy? I knew you have a lot of meetings. I don't know. I would have to look at my work calendar and get back to you, let you know. But just roughly how much time are you asking for? Oh, you're asking so that you can schedule your stream for the time when I don't have as many meetings. I wouldn't worry about it. You do you. You do it when you're not busy, and I will be there either in watching you or in my heart. In any case, even if I catch it live, I'm probably gonna go back and watch the VOD anyway. So if I don't catch it live, then I'll have the VOD. But yeah, you do you. Ah! Oh! I got overrun on Explorer. What was I just about to do? Nothing. Wow, you get ammo right in the starting spot with Explorer? That's two. I just want you to be there. We're both so damn excited about this. Right! I wonder if I can make this chasm jump. I slowed down because I wasn't confident. I should have just went. But I just kind of stopped and stared at it for a second. Alright, let's go. Man. This shouldn't be difficult. Ugh. All these guys are here to watch me and judge and be like, damn, that's jump suck. My grandma could do better jumps than you. Shut up! Stop teasing me! Don't be mean! Ah! Stop laughing at me! Stop laughing at me! No! No! I think that almost proves it, that the controller, at least my controller, is just, it just moves slightly slower or something. I don't know what's happening. Because, okay, I almost feel like switching over to keyboard and mouse to just be like, okay, look, I can make this jump. See, I'm not bad at the game. Or at least I'm not this bad at the game. I am bad at the game, but I'm not this bad that I can't make this jump. I don't think you can make the reverse jump because I think it's... Ooh, shoot. Did not mean to do that. Even the skeleton showed up to laugh at me. Might be jumping too late. So what I'm actually doing is I'm holding down the jump button, even on keyboard and mouse. All I do is I just hold down jump. Right, I'm just holding down jump this entire time, and then jump. It might also be that with keyboard and mouse, I'm able to sort of like adjust and predict where my jump is going to land. Like that jump kind of sucked a little bit, so I backed off. Or to just in general kind of change the direction that I'm moving so that the jump lands in exactly the right spot, that I can at least, like right there, I didn't jump all the way up, but you don't have to get all the way up. Like you can hit right about here, and you can still just kind of like go up the slope. So that's another thing, is just having the precision of being able to hit these particular triangles right here, so that you don't have to get all the way up here. You can just kind of like slide your way up. Let's see. Let me get these guys out of the way. See. That's a situation where I probably would have used better control to not land off of the cliff. That's actually also weird right there. I'm holding jump right now. Okay, but I'm not really jumping right here. See that? That's weird. I noticed that with keyboard and mouse as well. Like I'm holding jump, and on certain triangles, like as you're going up, it's like you jump, but then you immediately land, so it almost eats your jump. That feels kind of new. Like I don't remember the jump working like that before. Or it could just be me noticing something that's always been there. Huh. I don't know. It might just be something where somebody with better controller skill would be able to pull this off. I don't know if I can wait to stream this. I know! I was thinking earlier, just like, okay, when my stream is done, let's get on Discord, you share your screen. And we just do like a little impromptu stream of just like, okay, you play it now. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that. Habit from tons of full game runs. Wait, didn't I just pick up? Oh, because of the reset, like it reset my controls, like my keybinds for the Soul Reaper. No, stop. This. I usually like that one on 6. So 1 6 1 6. Okay, cool. I should be doing chores, but this might actually happen. I mean, you know, I was gonna say like video games can wait. You know, chores are more important. But I don't think that would actually come out of my mouth. I think I would be more inclined of saying like, yes, come to the dark side. The chores can wait. But Shuffle of Havoc, you can't wait. I know! It's Havoc. It's 1.4. Ah! That was me on controller, guys. Yep, I was on controller, and that's why I missed that jump. Oh, yep. On controller, I got the jump the second time. I definitely was not playing keyboard and mouse for the last couple of minutes, and that very, very easy jump was I was missed because I was on controller, that's for sure. Yes, indeed. Oh. I've never even done that before. I've never jumped over the door. It's so weird. Shotgun giant getting his ass kicked by a skeleton. Ow! That was rude, throwing a meatball in my face. Oh. Ah! Where are the shotgunners? I've been talking on and off with sellers about controller support, and such, so like I'm really looking forward to seeing how it feels. I think that you will be very pleased with the way that this feels. I have not played too many first-person shooters with controller, but I feel like I picked it up pretty smoothly. Maybe your taste in and controller controls are more refined than mine. You may find some subtleties that you don't like, but so far I've enjoyed it. Yeah. One thing that I kind of miss from keyboard and mouse, so I have my scroll wheel bound to E, so I can walk up to things and just like hit E really fast. And I'm used to being able to do that. Like for example, over here when I was getting the chest, I'm used to being able to just look at the ground and hit my scroll wheel a whole bunch, and then it just one of those clicks will hit the chest. But with the E button, like I can't really hit it that with the E button. With the A button, I can't really hit it that fast. So I don't know if there's some way to make your A button rapid fire. You're okay with spamming the controller? Okay, that's good. That's just a Shuffle Cat thing of just like, you know, I'm too lazy to spam, or maybe my fingers just don't work that way. So I just use hardware to make up for that inefficiency. But that's also a pretty that's a pretty high level thing of like a casual player just comes on and just wants to play this game with controller. They're not going to complain about like, I can't do 100 E taps per second. Garbage game uninstalling. Preferences, personal preferences, yeah. Let me see if I can line this shot up. I think that worked. I think that was it. Looks like he turned black. Yep, I got the shot. Nice. That was weird. I swore I hit the rune blade just there, but maybe I missed. Did I? Where do you get the chain shotgun? Did I miss it? No. So in Havoc, it shows up right here, but I guess it doesn't show up on Explorer. Interesting. I was done up here, right? Yeah, I've got the red key. Interesting. So I wonder, what do you use against the skeletons over here? Or do skeletons even show up in this room? It does, okay. So what can I use against them? Blaster? Maybe Rune Blade might work pretty well. I like that there's so many differences that make the different difficulties. Like there's differences in the route, because that was actually supposed to be. Was it the machine gun? No, I don't think any weapons are in this room. It's definitely not the flamethrower. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't remember what's in this room in Havoc difficulty. It might be the flamethrower. You've used Rune Blade. Okay. Is here in Veteran 2, if you remember correctly. Okay. It might be there in Havoc as well. I have a picture in my head of that room, and I think I see the shotgun, not the shotgun, the flamethrower in there. The reason why I'm getting it thrown off is because the picture in my head is of the red shotgun before the update, and what's probably throwing me off is that the new shotgun looks different. So I just have that instinct of like, that's different. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can do this jump. Let me see if I can pull this trick off with controller. So usually what I do, let me show how I set this up with keyboard. Usually what I do is I line up the crosshair with the top of that ridge right there. Also, what I usually do is I have always show weapon inventory on. And you see how I'm selecting 4 at the bottom there? That 4 lines up with something on the floor. I kind of feel like the texture has changed, like the floor texture has changed, because I want to say it's this. Like the 4 lines up with that little, what's it called? Like that black spot on the ground. But maybe it's this. Maybe it looks like this. And then as soon as I right click, I hit W space. And that lines up perfectly to jump me over this. And usually what I'll do is as I'm jumping over up in there, I'll hit E on this button. So let's see if I can set this trick up with the controller. I think that's it. So jump. No, I might have messed it up. Oh no, I didn't. First try. Nice. I don't know if I would be able to hit the button as I'm going up and over. Let's find out. Oops. Messed that up. Okay. Then go. So I can look down a little bit. I did it! I hit the button. Nice. Cool. So, speedrun strats for this room, definitely very possible. Not too difficult. I mean, if I can pull it off first try like that, then somebody who is good with controller can definitely pull that room off very easily. And then getting this skip over here. Well, it's not really a skip so much as it's just kind of like a convenience thing to trigger this fight after putting the skeleton into that room, so that you can just kind of multitask a little bit. You're doing the final fight and getting the secret at the same time. I don't know if that's actually even a real time save, but I just like it because it means that I don't have to like double back at any point. Just seems efficient to me, movement efficient, as it may be. Cool. There we go. Oh, I guess blaster smuggling doesn't actually do all that much here. Did I not pick up the right key? Yeah, this, I feel so slow. I know I've said it 100 times that I feel like the controller just moves slower, but I'm gonna say it a couple more times. I'm gonna say at least one more time. Let's put it that way. Getting better at what I said before, when I'm in the weapon wheel, continuing to move. Oops. There we go. It's interesting that the chain gun doesn't change how like the sound of it. It doesn't slow down any. It's not like that's a bug or anything. I'm sure it would sound horrible if you slowed it down to the actual time that we're experiencing right now. Oh, that's so cool looking. Oh, that's so cool. Ah, all the sparklies and the blood and the guts. Ah, it's beautiful. I love it. I could just eat this game for dinner every day and just never get tired of it. No. Where'd you go? Did he die? No. Wait, am I soft? Oh god, I'm not soft locked. Do I go this way? Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh. Such a doofus. That's just turned around. missed someone? I don't know. I might have missed somebody. Ah! Just realized I went really silent there for a little while, but I think I'm just really enjoying this game, and I'm so glad that it has controller support. And, I'm just really happy to be a part of this game right now. Watching it grow, watching it change over time. I was watching a video of Zeldar's last week, I think it was. It was like a year-old video, and it was when he first created the chain shotgun, and just everything looked so different. That was just, it was just cool to kind of like just look at the history of it and see how far it has come from where it was a year ago. And I'm proud of him. He's been doing a really good job of this. At this exact moment, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do next. I thought the next fight was going to get triggered when I killed the guys down here. Oh, red key. Of course. There. That's how you trigger the next fight. I'm really embarrassed that I forgot about that. Oops. Perfect. Does weapon wheel affect the timer? Yes, it does. I think you missed it. That was one of the first things that I looked at, is that if you hold down the weapon wheel, it takes approximately 18 seconds or so for the timer to tick by 1. So you have a lot of time to sit here and go like, am I going to kill this dude with the wind blade? I'm going to fuck him up with the blaster. You know what? I think it's flamethrower time. And if you're going by in-game time, it's not going to affect you in terms of the in-game timer all that much. You can speed run this game with the weapon wheel and get pretty decent times with it. If you're going by the in-game time. If you're going by real time, like we do in full game runs, then controller is at a significant disadvantage, because you're talking about just tons of weapon switches over the course of a full game run. Especially the way that I play with Havoc, of like, I might do 3 weapon switches in a second, just because it's kind of like, you know, like I'm rune blading here, and then I shoot this person over here, and then I switch back to rune blade, and then I come over here to shotgun. You know, like that whole play style of doing like that, boom, boom, boom. You can just not use the weapon wheel, but it forces you to cycle a lot. Oh yeah, you're talking about like if you do the up and downs, like the next. You were talking about how like if you're on this weapon and you hit next like 4 times, it takes you to another weapon. I know what you mean. I'm picking up what you're putting down. But I do like, in reference to what we were just talking about, is that you have options. You're not forced into playing the game in one particular way. You're not forced to only use the weapon wheel, whether you like it or not, or to do the next if you like it or not. There's different ways to accomplish the same thing, and speedrunners who have preferences one way or the other, or play in different categories which have different, requirements, have different ways that they can meet those requirements in a way that suits their playstyle. So I am having a little bit of trouble pulling off this secret. I don't think that it's because of the controller. I've been talking a lot about like, controller's slow or whatever, but this is a situation where I actually don't feel like the controller was the reason why it took me a couple of tries to do this. Let me see if I can do the high speed strat with this secret. Like normally what I would do is I would enter into this tunnel without stopping, then hit that, then just go straight through. I think the only reason why I missed that just now is because I got the timing off, or rather I missed. I just needed to aim a little bit better. Okay, let me do it with keyboard and mouse real quick. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. So you come around here, go through the tunnel. You know, I think what I actually ended up doing is on the IL run for this, I would actually skip one of the jumps, because if you hold down jump all the way through, one of the jumps ends in a really awkward spot. I think the jump hits like here, or maybe it hits on like off the edge or something like that. Like I'll show. If you go all the way from here and you hold down jump and you don't let go, yeah, so that one jump, it actually ends up throwing you from here to here. So you actually have to let go of jump for just a little bit, so that you kind of like skip this jump and then jump. You let go what would look like the second to last jump, but it actually is the total last jump. Your timing and jumps are a tad off, I think. Yeah, it's difficult to do. Well, it's not difficult to do with keyboard and mouse. It's actually quite easy to hit this with keyboard and mouse, regardless of me making it look like it's hard, because I've missed it a couple times in a row here. There we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. Let me see if I can do that. controller. Jump, 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 release, and jump. Nope. Jump, jump, jump. Feels maybe a skill thing. I think so. I don't think that it's a controller thing. I think so what keeps happening, this has happened twice in a row, is I'm rubbing up against this wall here, and that takes a little bit of my speed away. I also just mistimed that jump right there. Yeah, so you can make that jump. You can actually, with controller, line this up and actually hit that pretty consistently. It's not difficult in the slightest at all. But trying to line that up when you're coming around this corner with controller, I'm just not used to controller enough to... There we go. Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't able to make that jump right there. That could be a controller thing. I don't know, because I feel like I had it lined up the way that I would like it to. You can also, it is possible to just walk over this and then go over. I feel like it slows you down to do that. So this is keyboard again. So like if you hit here and then go up and over, you kind of have that moment you saw where there were a couple of frames where I'm like sliding up this wall. And that kind of slows you down. And I think that's the reason why I prefer this jump right here, because it allows you to hold your momentum the entire way across. Like that. Losing speed from the wall, and you're thrown more straight than your diagonal. Not sure if I quite understand the last part of that sentence. But I think, to go back to the original question, I do think that it is absolutely a skill issue of I'm just not good enough with controller yet to do this jump consistently. Ah, nope, bad timing. It's almost like I have to start from way back here, because that just, it lines up the jumps. Okay, there we go. See, so that proves it. You can do that with controller. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say about that. Like, yes, you can do that jump with controller. You just have to get good, and you will do it. I'm just gonna try it one more time, just for the sake of me being me, I suppose. Ah! Nope, I messed it up. What gun? Right, this. Whoops. I did not mean to do that at all. I don't even know why I did a blood sacrifice just there. That's not a part of anything. Whoops. So this is another thing that's interesting about controller, and I guess actually we already covered this, is that with controller you have to have a higher sensitivity, because what I do in keyboard and mouse is I go through this portal, I whip around, turn around, and then hit these guys as I walk backwards. But with controller, my sensitivity just is not high enough for me to do that. It takes that long for me to turn around. That's just way too long. I have a hard time imagining playing on Havoc difficulty. Ooh, there's even more changes to this. There's a little crack. For people who are familiar, when you first start off this level, there's a Minotaur standing right here, and the joke is, like his horns hit the monitor. It's a little bit more of a visual joke. It's part of the lore. Herald of Havoc has its lore. It has its a lot of it is apparently related to Minotaurs. Maybe we just love our Minotaurs in Herald of Havoc. I don't know. But what I was saying was that there's a new crack. There's like a broken glass added to it, which I like. I like that Minotaur getting a little bit more of a story. Excuse me. I'm actually going to put myself on mute here for a second. Oof. Yes, that was a that was a grape. That did not agree with me too much. Actually, what I'm interested here, since this stream seems to be focused a lot on jumps, so it's just interesting if I can navigate over here the same as I usually do. I don't think there's anything too difficult about that. It's not really a jump, but that wall slide, I don't think there's anything new or weird about that slide to make it any less possible than it was before. Did I get the flamethrower? I did not. Huh. Okay, there it is. What weapon do I want here? I think dark purple looks fine. Now let's see, are there people down in this water in it below? Ah, yeah, there's 6 down there. Interesting. Then there's a thing here. Then is there a shotgun guy? Yeah, there is. Actually, since this is a kind of a casual playthrough, I want to go visit the chest back here. Just play around with this. I don't think that that's any different. I think the chest animation always looked like that. I don't really pay attention to chests that often. For some reason, it felt like that said press X to trigger the button. I don't know. I'll have to look at it when it opens up again. Does it open here? No, it doesn't. Is this one? Yes, it is. Okay, so what does this say? Press A to interact. Okay. I don't know why, for some reason, when I saw that earlier, it looked like it said X. Who's still alive? Where are you? I'm going to find you, and I'm going to kill you. Did I leave somebody back in the cave, maybe? Oh, hello. I am getting a little bit more used to the controls. I'm noticing myself kind of bunny hopping around more normally. Every so often I notice something different in Explorer, like that the flamethrower being here, and I just have a moment of like, that's not fair. Why does the easy difficulty get things easy? And then I remember, oh yeah, that's right. It actually gives you 2 flamethrowers. I think there was one on that panel there. Ah, there we go. BRB spot for the launcher. Okay. Oh, flame cannon. It's not flamethrower. I probably should not have used my right click there. I don't think it'll matter. Ooh, it kind of did. Oh, that was satisfying. I kind of like that. That little moment where they all just blow themselves up. Ooh, I wonder if this level got any changes. I don't know, I don't have it totally memorized. Those skulls up there might be new. Or they could be all bound. I know all of these books say different things, but I don't remember. There's nothing written on it. I feel like that one's new. Anyway, let's go hang out with the skeletons and the cemetery. And by hang out with, I mean murder. I feel like I just made everybody that I ever say, like, hey, you want to hang out? I feel like I just made everybody scared of that idea. I think this is the one that gets glitched out. Yeah. Ah, welcome back, Toy. Just in time. You're welcome. I wonder if there's anything about this boss fight that is changed by the weapon wheel in any way. Besides that just looked freaking cool. I think that is different. What I'm doing here is I'm using the weapon wheel to kind of like mess with the time and force him to go into his next phase faster. Yeah. Okay. So since his phases are connected to the music, and the music doesn't slow down while you're in the weapon wheel, you can actually just force him to go into his next phase. Yeah. He was basically not. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I want to try something real quick. Sorry for being a twit, but yeah, I want to prove it. I want to prove that you can make him switch phase faster. Okay, so now he's in his second phase. Second phase while in his first phase. And now he's in his third phase and second phase and first phase all at once. Oops. Okay, now I think I'm going to get him into his fourth phase. Here. Okay. And then fifth phase. Oh my god, it's all coming down. Now, unfortunately, I have to go through his entire health bar in order to trigger the sixth phase. But that at least means that we listen to his music for a little bit longer. I wonder what this looks like. Okay. Oh my gosh, he's gonna murder me. Yep. Wow, even like the music has ended already, and nothing's happening. I wonder what happens if I just stay on this. Oh, he's about to hit me. I think that is... Yep, that's me getting hit. And also the DPS from his hit. I don't know if it's slowed down or not. Holy crap! So, I don't know. It almost feels a little bit like a speedrun strat that you might be able to do something where you... I don't know. So, keeping him in this phase for as long as possible is actually good. then I think it's 109 goes to his next phase. Yep, 109. So now we want to skip this phase, because this is the phase where he heals. So basically, if we can skip this, we can keep him from healing. No, he's still healing. But he's healing at a different speed relative to the music. So, by skipping that phase, is he healing? No, I don't think he is. I thought that he might heal because he technically has his third phase active right now, but it doesn't look like he's healing. I don't want to finish him off with keyboard and mouse, even though I played the entire thing with keyboard and mouse. I just kind of want to switch over to controller here and just show that I can do the Void Scythe phase, which is a name I just made up with controller. Actually killing him really fast. Holy heck. Does he always die that fast in what's it called, in that final phase there? So that is a very bad thing to do, LOL. Yes, but how do you outdo the damage in the last phase if you're rushing phases and not doing damage early on? So the damage that he does, let me... Or rather, the healing that he does. Let me show this. Let me show what happens. So it'll take me a minute to get back to that phase. So one thing to say about what you're asking is that, first off, since he heals to full for his final phase, it doesn't really matter how much damage you did or how quickly you did it in all of the previous phases, because it's kind of like a full reset for that one phase. But no, it's not this phase. It's not this phase. Let me get past this one quick. So you'll see me do quite a bit of damage in this phase. And also take quite a bit of damage because I'm not doing too well. Just for the sake of not having to redo the beginning, I'm just going to keep a little bit here. Okay, so his what is this, like, fourth phase starts at 109. Now, you see his health starts off kind of at the right side of the H. Now, he's going to do a certain amount of healing. I'm going to do a certain amount of damage. And my damage it's a little bit faster than his healing. Okay, so we went from here to here. I guess that's an interesting question. So, is it worth it to skip the healing phase so that you don't have to do as much damage later? Or maybe the other way around. I don't know. It's a question. It's an interesting question about whether or not skipping any one of his phases actually does anything. Because when he goes into his free movement phase, like this phase here, but he does it upstairs, you might do less damage. So it might make a bit of sense to skip his free movement phase when he's upstairs. I don't know. I kind of also feel a little bit like I haven't actually answered your question at all, Twilight, so Maybe if you want to rephrase it, and I can take another stab at answering the question. Okay, here's another thing that I want to do. We're gonna do a history thing. The first person to defeat the Herald of Havoc with controller. So maybe we rush to get him. Wait, let me grab this. So maybe we rush to get him to drop here, then do the damage at lower phase. Maybe. Since the lower phase is a free movement phase, it's slightly less efficient, it seems, to try to damage him downstairs. Like, I want to spend as much time as possible in a phase where he's just standing there, and I can just hold my cursor over him and just shoot. So if I want to skip anything, I want to skip this free movement phase, because I miss more often in a free movement phase than in a, let's just call it like a rain down phase. I feel like this second rain down is really delayed, because it usually only it happens at 109. Then this time it seems like it happened at 117, and also I can't seem to do my my lamp cheese very easily. I think I might actually lose. This might actually be difficult. So maybe we rush to get him to drop down here. Oh, I already read that. I want to be the first on controller, lol. Oh no, I'm sorry! I actually haven't beaten him since his attack updated to hexagons. Oh, yeah. And actually, I don't think that that's a slow time either. 2:42. What is my world record for Herald of Havoc? I think it's 2:16. So yeah, maybe a little bit slow. I never revisited him since that update. You definitely should. I really like that update where he changed to hexagons, because you noticed all of those purple things hitting me at that final phase. It used to be that none of those purple things actually had any sort of threat to you whatsoever, because they just couldn't hit you if you were close enough. They would just fly over your head. But now, because of the hexagon update, you actually have to dodge that final phase. Oh my gosh! I think I know what Zeldar's did. That is genius. I think he made that first phase, which I'm just going to call the Red Angel phase because it kind of makes him look like an angel. I think he made the arrival time of the bullets faster, which means that he kind of screwed up the way that I time the difference between the beginning of the fight and me getting to my lamp. Oh man, why am I getting my ass kicked here? But it's also cool because it just makes the fight a little bit harder. Like everything just feels like it's a little bit more difficult. Where do you go? There it is. Also, I think I might have noticed a bug just now. Can you hold on a second? I've never seen that black box over there before. Have you? I don't know what that is. I'm gonna do a quick investigation. No clip. Hello? No clip. There we go. So let's go down. So this is where the fight happens. And I don't see anything that looks like a black box in the distance. Okay, I'm gonna get back to that phase. What I should have done is I should have just turned on God mode when I noticed that the first time, so that I could investigate it. Because if I don't see it in this attempt, then we don't really have all that much documentation of the bug. Or whatever it is. Oh, you may have seen this before. Let's start from over here. Yeah, he definitely sped that up. That's so cool. I like that change a lot. Big compliments to Zeldars for that. I think his dash might be another thing that might be a good idea to change is when he does his sword dash, I don't think he has long enough range on it. Yeah, like he was at a distance that his sword dash had no chance of hitting me at all. Now I'm in a bad spot to get on my lamp. Ah, let me on my lamp. This isn't even my lamp. There even is my lamp. Oh, I totally forgot. I was trying to get down here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's turn this on. What is this? Oh, this is this. Okay. Yeah. So, this just needs to be removed. Like everything else, the whole ground level gets removed. Yeah, the elevator, you're right. Like the stairs get removed, but just that doesn't. Shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it's just something that we're noticing here. I don't know. Do you want to put that in the list, or should I? I'll put it in the list. Okay. Already touching it. Okay, well I also touched it. Super. Oh, let me turn it off, God. There we go. Now I'm having to actually dodge these purple guys. Bam, baby. Cool stuff. Oh my gosh, has this already been 3 hours of streaming? Oh man, I had lost track of time completely. I thought I was going to do a little bit of the new update and then I would do full game runs after this, but I think I'm out of time. Man, this was cool. I'm so glad. I'm so excited for this run. And a couple of bugs, but none of them are game breaking. None of them are uh, bad things at all that are happening. Um, I'm just excited for this game, and I want it to be as good as possible. So I look at the little things and go, okay, let's work on this. I think probably the biggest thing that we noticed out of all of this is the weird stuff that's happening in the options menu. The fact that uh, this invert vertical, like it's already set to on, and I'm pretty sure that means, yeah, my vertical's already broken. Not sure why that's happening. I think that's probably the worst bug that we have. Um, but I have confidence that Zeldars will just fix that and it'll be fine. Um, Probably one of those weird things that you don't notice. I put it in the list. Maybe you can explain it better. Um, I'm not sure. Um, it also I noticed it pretty early in the VOD, so um, if it doesn't make sense, we can just link to the VOD, and he will only have to watch probably the first 10 minutes. He's not going to have to watch the entire 3 hours of the VOD. I'm not going to ask him to watch all of my ramblings, but also maybe I can highlight it. I think that a lot of this is going to become a YouTube video. I don't know exactly how much I'm going to edit the YouTube video. I might just put it all up as just uh, one big YouTube video in one cut, or I may jump around a little bit depending on how I feel about doing it. But to answer your question, yeah, I can mention it in my list. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and just add that to my list. Vertical invert switches every time I'm in options. So that just kind of ensures that it'll be in there. Ooh, you know what I should do? Let's do the very first what's it called? The very first speed run on Havoc difficulty with the controller. Oops. Oh shoot. See changes in your dock. That's because I'm putting it all in a notepad on my computer. Because I don't want to take the time to go find your dock when I can just do it later. I will be amazed if this attempt is successful. Yeah. Whoa. Oh. So that's the preferences bug, the options bug that we have again. It turned on my autosave for some reason. History documented this game. Are you talking about like version 1.1 looked like X, Y, and Z, and version 1.2 looked like this and stuff like that. Like I would watch the heck out of a video doing a history of this game. Oops. Oh no, the Minotaur didn't die. No! Everything. First person to do something, game edits, who and when did game get modded, etc. Yeah, that would be so cool. Oops. Oh, yes. No, click the button. Okay, let's turn around. Nope. Ah, I feel like this is going to take longer than I really wanted it to. Maybe I should switch to more safer strats. If I really want to get a completion on controller, maybe safer strats would be more successful. No! Okay, what does my safe strat look like? Going back like 3 months in my memory, where I think what I would do is I would actually just have this fight all by itself. Like I would just fight with this Minotaur, fight with these swords guys, fight with these sword guys, grab the shotgun, switch to the shotgun, miss. Then I would do this like peekaboo strat. And oh, that's right. And also, red key. Way back when I used to go all the way over here. Hit that button. Go all the way over here. I don't think I picked up the armor because I wanted to be more optimized. So I only really like grabbed the secret and then like, okay, now. Wait. Switching back to shotgun. Hit that barrel back there. Barrel. There we go. Yep. Every enemy I would peek and shoot them. Or if I was being really optimized, I might stand out here. I don't remember if I picked up the double shotgun. I think I didn't pick it up because back then, well, I think still, it's like if you have the volcanic shotgun, you have to hit 3 twice in order to switch to the single shotgun. So I did grab the volcanic to kind of like optimize that little bit of like, oh, I only have to hit 3 the first time. in order to get to single shotgun. Okay, grabbing all of this. Let's see, so how did I used to do this? I think I would fight these guys and then grab this guy through the window and hit these guys from here. Ah, no, no, don't kill me. This is safe strats. I don't die in safe strats. Keep your tennis balls away from my face. Alright. You're getting room bladed. Prepare to get room bladed. No! Okay, one more. I'm gonna do one more attempt, and then I'm gonna end this stream. None of this is safe strats at all. No! Okay, we can still salvage this. We got this. We can do this. We are calm, cool, collected, and confident. Wait, why don't I have the shotgun? Go away! We don't want any tennis balls. Okay. No! Go away! Leave me alone! Stop shooting me. Run! Run! Where's my armor? Oh, I already picked up the armor. I already got the secret. No! 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 Stop shooting! Ah! Okay, one more. One more attempt. And then I'll end the stream. Ah! There we go. Oh no, why did I do that? Why didn't you room blade him, lol? Because I was panicking. Ah, I can't aim. There we go. No, no. Okay, we got this. We can do this. How many more here? Just those three? No! Stop it! Leave me alone! Ah! Okay. I got this. I got this. Okay. All I have to do is just abuse this ledge here. Technically, I could just light. Ah! Okay. No. Dang it. Okay, one more. I can do this. I have the ability. We can rebuild it. We can remember how to defeat this level. One more. Ah. Okay, we could do this. No, shoot. I didn't blood sack. Run! Get the med kit. Run through the next room. Get the med kit. We're gonna do it. We got this. We can do it. No! Tennis balls to the face. One more. One more, and then after this, one more. noticed that you can actually use the weapon wheel to make up for things like having to move your thumb to the jump button, not to the jump button, to the use button. Ah! Okay, one more. Oops, actually, keep doing this until that. Dang it! Okay, let's go back to what I was doing before. Of like, okay, so it's safe strats. This is the strat that I got, like a 250. I think it was. Maybe back in like August or something. Oops, this. No. Shoot. Ouch. Dang it, dude. Okay, how do I want to handle this next part? I think I want to do it this way. Okay, and now... I think the easiest way to get these guys is over here. And then... Whoops. There we go. There we go. Only was that 8 seconds slower than the very first time that I ran this level. So not bad. Not bad at all. It's definitely possible to do it better. Ah! Okay. One more. Who is still alive? You. 53.5. Also good. Alrighty. Okay. I think I'm finally going to end the stream. Um, Heck of a lot of fun. Thank you everybody who came out, who lurked, who talked and everything. Um, so much fun. Uh, Big shout out to for the developer of this game, Zeldars, for continuing to do cool stuff with it, and just in general for having made an awesome game. Um, so let's see, who are we going to raid out to? The only person that I have who is streaming right now. Happy to see more streams. Yeah, that as well. Yeah, definitely glad to do more streams, and looking forward to do even more after this. But the only person that I have who is streaming right now is, I don't know how to pronounce this, Shademonix, who is playing Lies of P. So let's go give them a little bit of love. I wish that I had uh, some sort of raid message that I did. Um, but in general, I just usually just say raid, and then that's pretty much as far as I go. But yeah, let's get that underway. Shade is a good fella. Yes, I do enjoy Shade of Monix quite a bit. So let's go give him some love. Let's go give him the raid hug. And thanks everybody who joined. And I'll see you later. Bye.